Hello YouTube viewers and random LEGO fans, I come before you today to review this, which is the LEGO Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Dragon Bike Kit, and here it is in its packaging. Now, I've always loved LEGO's packaging because obviously they can't show the toy itself in its box because it's, well, it's in bits, it's a LEGO kit. But what I do love is that with each LEGO set that they release, they always have this great dynamic box art here with a great picture of the actual toy itself whenever it's fully constructed, so I always love that. I think that looks great, and this is no exception. Now, taking a look at the rest of the box, it's all fairly generic. So you've got the LEGO logo there, Nickelodeon's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo, with of course a picture of the four turtles themselves. It's for ages 6 to 12. The code for it is 79101 if you're into that sort of thing. And of course it is Shredder's Dragon Bike. At the bottom corner here you have a picture of the 3 LEGO minifigures it comes with, being of course Donatello, Shredder and the Foot Soldier. Now, around the rest of the packaging, there's nothing really special to talk about. And of course around the back here you get a few more pictures of the actual toy itself whenever it's fully constructed, kind of just showing off a few of its features and things like that. All looks very, very cool. Can't wait to get it built. And down here you get this great little series of comic book panels showing the bike itself in action, which kind of shows off the kids how much fun this thing is going to be whenever you actually get it constructed. So enough about the boring old box, let's move on and take a look at the actual toy itself. It's very interesting how this packaging opens. The entire back section essentially folds upward like this, and on the inside here you get 3 bags of LEGO bits. Isn't that cool? You also get this nice soft rubber tire, a little sticker sheet here as well, and of course what LEGO set wouldn't be complete without its most vital component, the instruction manual. So that's all the pieces in the box. Now let's get this thing actually built. Alrighty, so here we have Shredder's Dragon Bike, which I have to admit does look pretty awesome. So taking a closer look at it here, you can see right at the top there, they've included these 2 little fangs here, which if you look at it from the front, really kind of makes it look like an opening dragon's mouth. Looks very sinister. I definitely wouldn't want to be chased by this guy. Then you've got this small wheel down at the front here, which has this rubber tire attached to it with a little bit of detail of the tread there, so that looks nice. Then at the top here, you've got all these spines and spiky bits here, and it just looks so evil and menacing, doesn't it? And then you've got these little ridges across the top here, kind of makes it look like a weapon almost. And then you've got your little Shredder minifigure, which fits into there very well. It does look very awesome. I particularly love the back of the bike here because you've got these little ridges and again these spines, and this whole bike just looks so evil and menacing, doesn't it? And what I particularly love as well is they've got the twin exhausts here at the side with the little bit of flame coming out of the end there, so I think that looks very dramatic, very awesome. Then you've got this big rear wheel here. This thing looks absolutely massive, and then you've got a little bit of detail on the tire there, a little bit of tread on the tire, which does look better than the tread design on the front of the bike anyway, on the front wheel. And then accompanying that, you've got this little series of spines here around the side, which kind of almost makes it look like a ninja star, doesn't it? And that looks even better whenever the bike's actually in motion. So if I show you, look at that, that looks so awesome. Around the other side of the bike, you've just got these kind of little flags here. It still looks pretty cool. And then on the front as well, you've got these 2 little headlights on either side, and along with the headlights you've also got missiles on either side as well, and these are activated very easily. You just kind of put a little bit of pressure on the back here and kind of almost force them out yourself with your own finger. They don't go too far, but they do the trick, and as you can see they just look fairly basic. And to slot those back into place, you just slot them in through the little hole here and click them into place, and they're ready to be fired again. So all in all, I'm highly impressed with the detail and overall look of this bike. I think it looks really awesome. Also included in the set is this little go-kart here for Donatello, which is a welcome addition to the set. It allows him to obviously chase after Shredder, or the other way around. It is fairly basic. You've got 4 little freewheeling wheels here attached to it, and a little headlight here at the front. Again, that looks pretty sweet. And obviously a little section to attach Donatello to, so he can actually steer the the cart itself, and then a little engine at the back, which again looks really nice. And finally a little section here to actually attach his little staff to. So yeah, I think that's quite cool. And as I said before, the set also comes with 3 Lego minifigures, the first up being Shredder, and I particularly love the detail on this figure. I like the little kind of prongs and spikes here all over his helmet, and his little shoulder blades there as well. I think those look really good. Shoulder blades. Oh dear. And of course the helmet is removable, so you can get a good look at Shredder's face. But we don't want to do that, so we'll just pop that right back on there. And then on his arm, you've got this little kind of spiky Shredder gauntlet, which does look pretty good, and I particularly love the detail that's been printed onto his body there of his armament. I think that looks really excellent. And then of course he's got a little cloth cape here attached to his back. Next up we have Donatello, who I particularly love. I mean, I love the look on his face here. That expression is just priceless. What I also love as well is that his mask is 3-dimensional, so you can see it's actually been tied at the back there, and that hangs down, so great attention to detail. His little accessory, of course, is his staff, which just clips onto his hand and pops off again, so that looks good. I like the detail that's been printed onto his front, and I particularly love the fact that they've included a 3D shell across his back here, so that looks really nice. And finally we have the foot soldier here, which is fairly generic, with again fairly generic detail. I do like how the detail of his outfit actually goes from the front all the way around the back again. The same with his little detail on his mask there too, but apart from that, that's all I can really say about that. And his little special accessory here are these 2 swords, which do look pretty cool. So all in all, what do I think of this playset? Well, it's Lego, and I love Lego, so enough said really. The instruction manual is fairly easy to follow for the most part. There are a few tricky steps in there, but nothing I don't think that any kid could really handle. I built this thing within about 45 minutes, so for kids I'm sure they'll do that in half the time. They'll do it in a flash. For the actual kit itself, during construction there are some pieces that are incredibly tiny, so perhaps some adult supervision or perhaps some adult participation would be beneficial for younger children who are trying to put this thing together. But when it is put together, I think it looks excellent. I particularly love that dragon bike, the detail on it, just the design of it altogether. I especially love those flaming exhaust pipes at the back. It looks so good. The inclusion of the little go-kart as well is a very welcome feature. As for the little minifigures themselves, I think the detail on them looks absolutely fantastic. It's come on in leaps and bounds ever since I was a kid. I particularly love the look of the Shredder figure. I love the mold of the Donatello figure as well. It really does look like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. It definitely does look like Donatello. But at the same time, it's still a Lego figure. So I think the detail is just remarkable. The wheels are obviously all freewheelable, both on the bike and on the little go-kart, so kids can just speed those across the living room carpet, I'm pretty sure. And overall, I think they'll definitely get a lot of fun out of it. So if you're a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan, I'd recommend it. If you're a Lego fan, I'd recommend it. And if you're a fan of Lego and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you'll be in heaven. So yeah, that pretty much does it for this review. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, there's countless more reviews online. Thank you very much for watching yet again, and remember to keep following the nerd. Goodbye.